Welcome back to KebabKonnect, the podcast where flavor meets founder stories, grills meet growth, and where doner finally gets the spotlight it deserves. I'm Ece.
And I'm Eylül, and today's episode is a juicy one, literally. We're taking you behind the scenes into how that iconic spinning cone of doner is actually made. The prep, the process, the passion, it's more than just stacking meat.
If you've ever stared at a perfectly roasted doner cone and thought, how did they even do that? This one's for you.
Let's start with the foundation, the meat. Whether it's beef, chicken, or lamb, cone production starts with selecting the right cuts.
Exactly. For beef doner, for example, we typically use a mix of lean muscle cuts for structure and just the right amount of fat for flavor and texture. The fat content and meat grain direction matter a lot. It affects how the cone cooks and slices.
Chicken is even trickier. You need balance between white and dark meat to keep it juicy and flavorful all the way through.
And forget mystery meat. The best producers use whole muscle cuts, nothing emulsified or processed.
Once the meat's selected and sliced, it's time for the magic, the marinade.
Oh yes, this is where heritage meets science. Every producer has their secret blend. Garlic, paprika, cumin, oregano, black pepper. Some add yogurt or milk powder for tenderness, and others layer in binders for structure.
And let's not forget, marination isn't just flavor. It's about binding, tenderizing, and helping the cone cook evenly.
Exactly. The meat rests in the marinade, usually overnight, to absorb everything fully. That's what gives doner its deep flavor and perfect caramelization.
Okay, now the fun part, building the cone. Picture this, stacks and stacks of marinated meat getting layered onto a vertical skewer by hand.
And it's not random. You alternate lean and fatty cuts, balance weight, shape the cone to ensure even roasting. It's almost like sculpting.
Larger producers use cone-forming machines with vertical pressing and spinning systems to build consistency. But even then, there's a lot of skilled labor behind the scenes.
Once the cone is shaped, it's flash frozen for food safety and easier transport, then shipped to restaurants or sliced in-house.
That cone eventually ends up in a restaurant, spinning, sizzling, and ready to be shaved fresh onto a wrap, a plate, or even a rice bowl.
It's a beautiful cycle, from selecting premium meat to perfectly balanced spices to the art of cone stacking. Every step matters. And now you know why a good doner tastes the way it does.
So next time you're at your favorite spot watching the cone spin, just know there's a whole world of craftsmanship behind it.
That's it for today's episode of KebabKonnect. If you liked this behind the scenes look, tag us at KebabKonnect and let us know what process you want us to uncover next.
And if you're a doner producer or supplier with a cool story or process, hit us up. We might feature you in a future episode.
Thanks for listening. And as always, keep it juicy, keep it turning, and keep it connected.